Computers were always my interest. At only 5, I made paper computers, and my teacher would print out screenshots to stick on them. Around 7, I came about this software called Wix. Wix was a website builder you could use with drag and drop elements and a GUI to make stuff. Something immediately clicked. I definitely wanted to do programming as a job. Around a year later, I found out about this platform called Scratch. There was a club at our library. I immediately joined. After a while of going once a week after school, I started to get the hang of it. And this is where my first thought came in, of game development. I definitely wanted to make this game. So me and this kid who I was sitting next to, I just came up with this idea about a mining game. By the way, I didn't play video games and didn't know about Minecraft, so it wasn't influenced by that. But anyway, this guy became my friend, and just because of that idea later. So we worked on this game on Scratch at this club, and crazily enough, I called it Craftig. I didn't even know about Minecraft. Anyway, then 2 years later, when I was in year 5, I found about this online tutoring platform for coding, called Coding NZ. This is where my programming dreams came true. I signed up and was doing this once a week, learning JavaScript. I did this tutoring course for around a year, then completed the course and got a certificate. After finishing, I was extremely fluent in JavaScript, so began my next game dev idea. A game where you are trying to defeat an AI that has taken over the world. I sucked at art, and still do. So I asked my friends if they wanted to. They aren't coders, they were gamers. But anyway, they agreed. 1,500 lines of code and a giant learning experience later, I was ready to move on. Now, at the start of 2025, I started trying out engines. First, I tried Godot, but didn't really like the feel of it. I didn't bother trying Unreal because it sucked for 2D, and 2D games were my favourite type of games. So, I tried Unity, and wow, it was amazing. Everything clicked. Sure, I was going to have to learn C#, but I was never going back to JavaScript. I did a game jam and made some small games. Most of the coding knowledge I learnt from that course and on JavaScript also transferred over to C#, but there were a lot of Unity systems that I had to get used to using. Thanks so much for watching.